Good evening. As COVID cases continue to rise around the Gem State, protocols are also changing for some schools and popular events. That's where we start tonight. We have team coverage on how the virus is affecting both, but first, the why. You can see it in the latest numbers from the state. And just into our newsroom, let's go back to those numbers if we can, Ray. The state reported 736 new cases of coronavirus today. You can see here that we've been spiking lately. Our 14-day average for daily cases sits at just over 500. As of Monday, 267 people hospitalized with COVID in Idaho, indicated by the blue lines. 89 in the ICU, and those are in the orange lines. Hospitalizations and ICU numbers are trending upwards, and you can see we haven't seen those kind of ICU numbers since January. Now let's get straight to our Andrew Bartline with new information now about Treefort, the music festival. Andrew, this is the state's largest music fest. They just announced new COVID protocols, and you're going to need more than just a ticket to get into the venues next month.
Yeah, Mark, come September 22nd, right here on this block in downtown, the corner of Grove and 12th, that's where everyone's going to be lining up to not only get their bracelets to get into the venue and show their tickets, but to show proof of their vaccination cards or a COVID test that came back negative within the last 48 hours. Treefort tells me this is a big added step for them, but with cases going up, looking around the country, this is starting to become normal. The Treefort Music Festival is looking a little different this year. Proof of a COVID-19 vaccination card or a negative COVID test within the last 48 hours is required to attend.
It's kind of becoming industry standard around the country.
The festival has already been postponed twice from the pandemic.
We want to create the safest environment that we can, and it's obvious that the best way to do that is for people to get vaccinated or to make sure that they're not sick.
With around 20,000 guests every year, the festival knows checking all their vaccination and test results is no small task. So Treefort is enlisting help from healthcare workers to verify vaccine cards and negative test results.
The idea is there will be one location where that will happen, and then once you pass that screening, you will get a credential, an extra wristband that says you've passed that screening. And then once you get your pre-screened credential, we don't have to be checking your vaccination card at every single venue.
Masks are required for children under 12 years old who are not yet eligible for vaccination. Treefort is also asking adults to have a mask with them at all times, as guidelines may change.
That's going to be a nuance we'll get into as we get closer to the festival, like how much masking is going to be necessary.
If anyone is interested in a refund after this announcement, Gilbert says Treefort is willing to accommodate. But of course, he says they'd rather have you come out.
We think it's really important for the community for events like this to still happen, but it's also important that they're done safely and responsibly, and we think that's possible. Now, Treefort says that they're going to offer these rapid tests at the door. If you don't have a test within the last 48 hours, it's about a 15-minute turnaround time to get that test back. So they say that line could get big. A lot of people could be bunched up there. That's why they're asking people to have a mask on them at all times. If that crowd does get too big, they might have to ask some folks to put that mask on and just keep it with you throughout the festival if you're attending. Mark?
Andrew, thanks.